From the moment Jessica stepped into the house, something felt off. Her new husband, David, inherited the house from his uncle, who passed away shortly before they met. The house had been empty for nearly 2 years and needed a lot of work. But every time she mentioned remodeling, David refused.
You want to pay? Fine, be my guest. But don't go moving things around and tearing shit apart.
Jessica knew money was tight, but the state of the house was making her anxious, especially with the baby on the way. The attic had been converted into a third bedroom, and she figured it would make the perfect nursery. David was always working late, so he'd never notice. The first thing that struck her as odd was the door frame. It had several latches on the outside, like someone had been trying to keep something in rather than out. Then there was the window. It had been completely boarded up and looked like a scene from the Night of the Living Dead. Something felt wrong about the room, but she pressed on. That is, until she found the names. 14 of them, scratched into the floorboards hidden beneath the dresser, each one paired with a date. A cold dread washed over her. She showed David, and he snapped.
What the hell you doing up here anyway? We ain't got money for no renovations. You don't even know what the hell you're doing. It's nothing. Just shit from old tenants. Just stay out of the attic, okay?
That night, while David was in the shower, she looked the names up on the internet. Every single one belonged to a person. A missing person. Children, to be exact. The dates, their birthdays. Her heart pounded and voice trembled as she told David she was calling the police. His face twisted.
You think my uncle was a serial killer? Are you fucking insane? You know how fucking stupid that sounds? You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Then he slammed the front door as he stormed out of the house. The officers arrived the next morning, but David was gone, and so were the names. Sometime in the night, David had returned and scratched them all out. Luckily, Jessica had taken pictures. The first body was found just a few feet from the back door, then another. They found the rest buried under the shed, and that's when she learned the worst part. David's uncle never rented the house to anyone. There were no tenants. He had lived there his entire life, but not alone. David was raised in that house and lived there with his uncle until he died, which meant that when those children carved their names into the floor, David was there too.